Child, bless Eric little heart. Bless that baby. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? All right, let's get into season 4, episode 9 of The Traitors. So the episode opens up with Eric's flabbers being gasted that Rob R is indeed a traitor. That baby was so appalled, so shocked, he just could not believe it. So, of course, he agrees to stay and not be murdered and leave the game. And so they immediately have to go murder someone. So they decide to murder Dorinda. Now, the next morning at breakfast, Eric is not gonna make it. First of all, that baby is nervous. He is being quiet. He is not being his typical self, which is a key indicator that something has happened. The idea that someone is murdered kind of rules out the idea that someone has been recruited. Because I believe someone may have mentioned a possible recruitment, but I don't know. The faithful just, who doing the thinking around there at the faithful house? Because I don't think the thinking is happening. But yeah, child, Eric is not gonna make it. But we see now, after everyone realized that Dorinda has been murdered, they still are very suspicious of Johnny and Steven. So we get to the mission, and the mission this episode is for everyone to be in a box, and the traitors have to answer questions that were proposed to the traitors and kind of say what the traitors would say. But the twist is the traitors don't answer these questions beforehand. They actually do it at the mission. So the traitors, being Rob and Eric, had to sneak out of the box and confer with each other and say their answer and then get back in the box. Now, I'm like, I know they were adding sound effects because they had like the squeaky noise when they would open it. I was like, I know that's an added sound effect, but I'm like, could people not hear? Like, I feel like that's a lot of noise. So, but no one mentioned hearing somebody next to them or anything like that. So I was very surprised at that. Now, I think that what Rob and Eric came up with, mainly Rob, of just having the same answer for every question so it doesn't give them any clues, very smart. And I think that if the faithful had picked up, if there were more questions, that they would have gotten more money because they left a lot of money on the table. But the faithful will be like, okay, we see what they're doing. We want to get our money, so we're just going to go along with their plan of just saying terror for each answer. But that's not what happened because, again, I think it was just like 4 or 5 questions, not a lot. But yeah, they answered terror for every question. The traders did. So out of the $18,000 that was possible, they only got like maybe, I think it was $5,500. So they left a lot of money on the table. Now, they also had to put up 4 people that were going to be up for murder that night. So they put up Kristen, Natalie, Johnny, and Tara. And because Kristen was in the box, she is now she's more suspicious of Tara, which is just, girl. Tara is not cut out to be nobody's traitor. If she was a traitor, I feel like she would have been done blowing her cover. Like, Tara, that baby ain't got the spirit for that. She not. Now it's possible. It is possible, but yeah. Now, before the round table, Johnny and Tara decide that they're going to, be on top of each other for basically the rest of their time there. I'm like, they're literally all the time holding hands, or she is sitting on him. Like, I don't understand it because maybe touch is not my love language, but some people just like to be all up on people, and I'm just like, back the hell up, okay? But they decide to do that, but also they're just going to be intertwined for the rest of the game. And what was supposed to happen when they got to the round table is that they were going to come in and defend one another. They tried, bless their little hearts. They really did, but I don't think it was. I mean, based on what the results of it, maybe it did work. But at the end, the suspicion was too much on Steven, and it was based off of Lisa giving him those extra rocks in like a past mission, which, what other evidence do you have? Like, I guess they don't have much to go off because Rob is doing a hell of a job playing this game. But and also he has like two opportunities to use the dagger, and now Natalie kind of forced him to tell everybody that he has the dagger. So now everyone is aware that he has the dagger, and he did not use it, and so he has one more episode that he is allowed to use it. But I don't even think it's going to be necessary because nobody is suspicious of him. They are now more suspicious of Eric, which so yeah, Steven is then banished, and now we see that Kristen has picked up Eric's scent, and it's not going to be long before he is banished, unless he well, because she announced it. I forgot who she was talking to. So if Kristen is murdered, it kind of is going to come back to Eric. Either way, I don't think Eric's going to be making it to the finale. That again, bless that baby heart. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts on episode 9. We are getting down to the wire. I feel like this season has flown by so fast, and I hope that we don't have to wait so long for the new version with regular people because I'm actually very excited to see regular people and not celebrities. But let me know your thoughts on episode 9, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.